Hi, Earth Angels. Thank you for joining us at Earth Angels Sanctuary and Learning Center. This is our blog for the month of January. But before I introduce our topic, I would like to extend my appreciation to you, whether you are using this information independently, with your family, parents, peers, or friends. You are empowering yourself with resources and tools you need for intuitive growth and development. So let's get on to our topic for January. It is Reiki. So there's a lot of information about Reiki, and some of you might be going, what is that? And some of you might already know what that is. So today I'm just going to give you a very brief glance about what Reiki is. If you are interested, I would definitely suggest that you sit down with your parents and go through this presentation again, so you're both acquainted with the topic. And if this is something that you wish to pursue, then I would go ahead and find an avenue to do that. Here at Earth Angel Sanctuary and Learning Center, we do offer a kids Reiki and a teen Reiki program. If you would like more information, I would again go on the internet, but just like the internet, there is a lot of information that matches and coincides and some that doesn't. If you also want to know more information, you feel free to contact me personally at earthangelslv@gmail.com, or go to our website at www.earthangelsnetwork.net and go to the Contact Us button and send me a little happy message and I will reply back. So let's go over a little bit more in depth about what Reiki is. So Reiki is a Japanese word. It means spiritually guided life force energy that was given by the website reiki.org, which is internationally and nationally known accredited website. So the founder is Dr. Usui, who founded Reiki by meditation sitting on top of a mountain, and we go more in depth about that in class. So here's his picture, and here's some symbols of Reiki, as you can see. And how does Reiki work? Well, there are many ways. Well, not many, but there are a few ways. So first, there's hands-on. So the base way I can describe that is touch. So kind of like when you go get a massage, or if you've seen one or had one done, it's basically somebody has their hands on you. Then there's the hands-off method, which is you're working about several inches to almost a foot off the person's body. So in their aura field. You can also beam using your hands or your eyes. And how does it work? Well, basically, if you've seen any of our other presentations, we talk a lot about energy. Basically, everything is made up of energy. So now you have the universe full of all this energy, and it's everywhere. So what happens is once you become attuned to Reiki, you can channel that energy through you and then transfer it to an intense site, to the receiver or situation. So the receiver could be any living organism. So that would be any other person, animal, plant, anything basically that you can think of, or situation. Another way to do it is distance or remote. Again, you can still send it to people, and you can send it to situations like past, present, or future. Past, like if you wanted to heal something from your past, from some trauma. Present, like anything that's going on currently with you. Or the future, let's say you had a test coming up in school and you wanted to send good juju for that, then go ahead. So that's basically how Reiki works. There are few levels of Reiki, depending on who your master is. There is typically Reiki 1, Reiki 2, 3, and a master level. Sometimes they combine 3 and master level into 1. So the distance and remote is usually something that you'll learn as you pursue Reiki further, like as in, for instance, level 2. But the hands-on and the hands-off is something that you will learn in level 1. The thing about Reiki it promotes is, like anything with healing, the healer must heal themselves first. So in Reiki 1, you'll experience a lot of self-healing, working on yourself, and you can use it on family and friends. So who can do Reiki? Basically anyone who has the desire or the calling to do it. So what you would do is you would go find a Reiki master. And this is probably one of the most important things when you're wanting to pursue Reiki, is finding the right master. So how can you find the right master? Well, basically, anybody that you feel guided or pulled toward. Listen to your intuition and knows the best who your master would be. Also, you want somebody who's not just there for it financially, but really has done their homework and really is passionate about Reiki themselves. And you also want someone who's going to be accessible even after you're their student. As you go on further, you want them to always be there to answer any questions or concerns that you may have. So once you have found a Reiki master, usually they can do it privately or with a class. And in this class, you'll either have a ceremony where the Reiki master performs and puts symbols into your chakras and hands. If you look at the top right, you will see a picture of a person with chakras, a whole bunch of rainbow colors there. We typically have 7 chakras that are mostly known, but there are more. But in this picture, you might only see 6 colors, but actually if you look above the head, the light extends out further, and that's where the first chakra is. So those energy centers will become balanced even when you become Reiki attuned. They become aligned to help the energy flow. So who can use Reiki? Basically anyone who has the desire to experience it. So look at our Reiki cat here is balancing your energy. So that kind of gives you an idea of how Reiki works there. So what does Reiki do? So I'm going to give, like I said, a good brief glance of Reiki, but I'm also going to be fair and present all sides here. Reiki, people have different experiences. There is a wide range of experiences, from feeling nothing, from feeling relaxation, to feeling complete release of emotions, as in crying. Everybody experiences it different. Energy blocks are everywhere in our different energy bodies, which we also learn in Reiki. So there are many benefits to what can happen when you do Reiki. So if you look at these pictures, you see the boy, he's happy, he's laughing. There's a woman doing yoga, so she feels balanced. There's a picture up at the top. You can see somebody's aura. So Reiki clears aura fields. You can see a Buddha where he feels yin and zen. There's a man sitting down on the patio bench because he's feeling peace and serenity. There's a woman jogging because she feels healthy. So Reiki affects many different avenues, many different things. I can't really pinpoint exactly what everybody feels, but if I was to sum it up in one word, the general word would be relaxation. And that's how the Japanese describe this, as a stress-reducing, relaxing technique. So where can you do Reiki? Well, basically anywhere. In a chair, on a massage table, in bed when you're going to sleep. However, I do give caution and etiquette. There is a time and a place for Reiki, and there's a time and a place to when you touch people or not touch people. And I always talk about that in my classes, and I'm sure parents will always share that with their kids. You just don't want to go around in school touching everyone. There is people's space and privacy with that. So probably in your own home, it would be okay to be as open as you can with it. But when you're out in public, there's etiquette and ethics to be practiced when you also do Reiki. And that we go over also in class. When can Reiki be used? Well, basically anytime you feel the need. I always say be creative. You can use it on vacations, trips, or getaways that you know are coming up, especially if you're paranoid or nervous or scared about that, sending Reiki to that. If you can put it into gifts that you receive or that you give away. A lot of earth angels have like favorite blankets or stuffed animals or personal items that they always carry with them, so they put Reiki into that. You can do your own pets or animals. You can bless your meal or your drink, as you see this cup of water here. People do Reiki onto their water, and it's kind of working like a prayer. You can do it on plants, trees, or in your garden, because with that you take it and ingest into yourself. You can do it when you're scared, nervous, or sad, or just feeling apprehensive. Again, here's a situation that we talked about from earlier. You can do it to your schoolwork. If you know that you have a test coming up, a ball game, dance recital, music concert, anything that you want to send good intentions to. Honestly, just be creative how you want to send Reiki. There is no right or wrong. Reiki is love. So why learn Reiki and get attuned? To be quite blunt, I can't really answer that for you. Only you can. All I can say is if you feel desire, urge, or calling to do it, then I would honor those feelings and go learn about it. There's always things that pull us to something, and the only way to really know is if we go experience it ourselves. I can't tell you to go do it and that it'll change your life. It's different for everyone. But what you can expect is that it could help aid your growth through adolescence, through adulthood. It makes you feel connected to all things in the universe, people, plants, animals. Just makes you more sensitive, more in tune to them. It helps you, and it will help others relieve them of their stresses, their pains, their worries. It'll help you to find self-love and love to others. And it'll also open or enhance intuitive development. Now, most of you already watching this are sensitive and intuitive, so this will become a vessel that will either open or enhance that. So, if you feel guided, called, or urged to do it, I would say go learn out more information. Go pursue it. Contact me if you need to know more questions. Just get out there and find something that will help you shape your intuitive gifts. And this could be it. So I like to share this slide here with you. Here at Earth Angel Sanctuary and Learning Center, we have a teen program and a kid program. And one of the things that we do once the children are attuned is we go work with organizations who open their doors and gladly let us work on their animals. On this slide here, you will find all animals that we have worked on or are going to be working on within the next few months. And I have to say it's amazing because most of us would have never got to experience touching these animals before unless we had the ability to give them something and heal. So not only do we do Reiki on them, but the children also use their other intuitive abilities to tap into the animals to either communicate or sense information with them. So we have worked on fox and birds and camels and horses and monkeys and sloths and dogs and cats and zebras and sea otters and wild cats and kangaroos, as you can see a picture down there of one of our earth angels raking the kangaroo. And we are getting ready to experience the dolphins and the sharks and the sea turtles and the stingrays coming up really soon. So this is just something that is another avenue if you're really interested in animals or plants or working with people, is learning energies and how to transfer energies so you can feel connected and tap into others. So Earth Angels, that basically wraps up the basics of Reiki. Of course, there is so much more an in-depth level, but I think this is a good place to start and give you a good concept of what it is. Please join us next month for Metaphysics, Arithmetic, and Geometry, oh my, with Aaron Martin Beat. So thank you again for dropping by and accessing our information. We will check you out for the month of February. Have a good night.